Hello everyone, my name is MK and I'm here to bring you the New Game Plus from God of War update. So let's talk about it and let's just, everything you need to know is here in this article. So if you don't want to hear me talking, just click on the link below. The article is here. It'll take you to this PlayStation blog. But the fun thing about this article is it was posted by Mihir Sheth. That's the name here. I hope I said it correctly. And he's a senior combat tech designer at Santa Monica Studios. So, for whatever that means, I think he's probably the guy that's in charge up there with the fighting and everything. So the big deal about New Game Plus is that the content was going to be much more difficult and a whole bunch of new stuff was actually going to come with it. So let's walk through the reasons why he gives and pretty much all the details you need to know regarding the New Game Plus. So first of all, you can start the game with everything you have, your enchantments, your runic attacks, and all that good stuff, and even your weapons. You can start with the Blades of Chaos. So don't worry, you're not going to lose your Blades of Chaos. You're going to have them all through the mission, which is pretty cool. I know everybody likes Blades of Chaos. I like it too. The second thing is, the New Game Plus is for everybody. You can also play New Game Plus on whatever difficulty you want. It doesn't matter what difficulty you beat the game in. So if you want to try to give me God of War mode and all that good stuff and suffer through it, then sure, by all means. I'm probably going to be doing the Give Me God of War mode because I think there's actually nothing else that's worth doing right now. I mean, I've beaten the game and I was even in the middle of a second playthrough, actually almost halfway through it. So, and then I started a Give Me God of War mode, but that's absolutely impossible for me right now. I just need to take my time through it, but it's good. It's good. The third thing is new customization options. You can use what we call scap slag to actually upgrade your existing gear. And the Brock and Sindri, the what's their name, Holdra or something, whatever their names are, they can actually craft your gear to pretty much perfect rarity level. So that's pretty cool. The gear sets, the new gear sets that are introduced, they look, some of them look pretty darn good. And so I'm interested in seeing how good they are and actually customizing them for myself. New armor sets for Kratos and Atreus. That's something to look forward to. Also, you can you can convert your talismans and armor sets into enchantments. So this is pretty cool. I don't even know how this is gonna work, but this is probably going to be able to help you get combinations that are not possible in the standard playthrough. So this is going to be interesting. I think the developers have put a lot of thought into it because this is mainly for combat. This game really received some reception because of its combat and also some negativity because of its combat. A lot of people said it's just like Dark Souls and all that stuff. And I've never played Dark Souls before, but I think both games are actually pretty different. I mean, if from what I've seen, I would argue, even though I'm not a Dark Souls player, but from the way I hear Dark Souls players speak about it, from the gameplay that I've seen, I would say they're two drastically different combat games. Yes, there's similarities in some senses, but no way. People will say this game is basically Dark Souls. I will push back, definitely. This number 6 is the enemies can now turn elite even if you're playing to Give Me a Challenge plus difficulty. So they can just they can change real quick, like right on you. And so when they're elites, they're much more stronger, and I think they're one level higher than you, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not correct, whatever. If I'm wrong, please help me know in the comments section below. Also, enemies have new behaviors and attack patterns, so you're going to be surprised by the way they move. Depends on your playstyle. If you're aggressive, some people are super good at this game, so this is not gonna be anything for them. There's a God of War player, channel name is SMVR. You should check him out. I mean, this guy is absolutely ridiculous on this game. He just pretty much beat the New Game Plus story mode on stream live, and took him a few hours to do, but yeah, he just pretty much ran through the whole stinking thing. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And I think it was quite amazing. But if you want to do it and you want to challenge yourself, take your time and do that. Now, the one thing that really caught my attention here is the way that this developer writes and says maybe you should see how you hold up against the Valkyries this time around. I think that's actually pretty amazing, because he's like calling everybody out and saying, you know what, go try the Valkyries now. So there's probably gonna be some tweaks, some more extended difficulties, and I want to see that. So we'll see how that works. Timed realm tears. Running away won't help you against Hell Vikings and Revenants once you open a rift anymore. So watch out. What else is here? Number 9. New shield skin. So if you beat the game on New Game Plus, you're gonna get an additional skin for your shield, and if you beat it on Give Me God of War Plus, you're gonna get an extra an additional skin. So if you want those kind of cosmetic items, well, then go for it. Now you can also play this new game plus experience over and over again. If you want to play the game 5 times, I can say it's just something you can just keep doing over and over again, because the story is so good, and there are one-liners from Mihir that a lot of people still, you know, say, I've played this game forever and I still haven't heard these lines from him. So if you want to keep exploring that option, as you know, the game keeps you going. Like, it's not boring. The dialogue is well varied. Even on your second gameplay, you can play in different ways, where you can get Mimir first, or you can go farm in Muspelheim first, or whatever. So that's actually pretty cool. 11 says you can engage the story the way you want. You can skip the cinematics as you please on both the standard and the new game plus playthroughs by completing the story at least once. So that's pretty much cool. So you can still experience the scenes again to catch, you know, secrets you might have missed, or you could just, you know, go straight to the action. I think that's a very, very awesome addition to the game, because man, it was kind of weird watching them over and over again, because, you know, some of them you don't want to watch, but some cinematics are super good in this game. Also, you can switch out your armor pieces as you like without worrying, so you can easily transfer all your enchantments from one piece of gear to another in the menu with the push of a button. This is a super good quality of life update. I think this is awesome for players who are really, you know, into this game. I mean, once I started paying, you know, attention to my gear and to my enchantments and all that stuff, because my first playthrough I didn't pay attention to that. I just wanted to beat the game, and then I saw SMVR, you know, beating all these people, and all his gear was all max level, and I was like, yeah, I want to have something like that. I'm a Division player, so, you know, I'm all about max level gear. So I said, yeah, I want to have that. So I've been playing and working my way towards doing that. So that's pretty cool. Also, bug fixes and quality of life stuff. So parry attacks, you know, ensuring that parry attacks keep Kratos safe at all times. This improves also the Wrath of the Frost Ancient Runic attack, and also fixes inconsistencies with how enemy attacks can be parried. And, you know, these inconsistencies, sometimes the NPCs will ignore, you know, your moves, or ignore how you parry and still hit you or whatever. And so I think this is actually a good addition to the game. This actually makes the game, you know, better, because sometimes it's a matter of, you know, a small, you know, shift or a small move that might be a matter of life and death. So this is definitely something that I feel like they've added. And, you know, let me just use this opportunity to say this is such a good game. This game is pretty much what I call 2018 the year of the single player experience, because, you know, EA said, you know, players don't want single player games. That's just not what players want from testing, when in reality the evidence, the numbers, the experience, and the response from the gaming community says otherwise. So one person is lying, and we all know who it is, and one person isn't being truthful. So this year alone, with the you know, the other games coming out, I mean, you see this game here on the right side. It's not, this video is not about this game, but this game is going to really pull a lot of people, and it's a single player game. So someone's got it wrong, and right now I think the single player experience is here to stay, and it's gonna stay as long as gaming is concerned. So thanks for listening and watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Enjoy the game, man. This should be game of the year 3 times. No other game needs to come close, except Red Dead Redemption can actually give this game a run for its money. But man, it's gonna be hard for a console exclusive. Red Dead Redemption, you know, has Xbox on its, you know, as one more platform, but, you know, God of War I think still wins. A lot of PC players and Xbox players went and got PlayStations to play this game, so that's a lot of pull right there. Anyways, I'm off the mic. It's already you know, it's late at night. So thanks again once again. I guess if you're watching my videos, go ahead and, you know, I guess we'll see you in the next video. Leave comments as well. So thank you. Bye.